Hello, welcome again to ApophisEDH. Today we have Paul, Mercedes, Mike, and Christian here. Today I'm going to be running Teval the balance scales. We're going to be doing graveyard shenanigans and maybe trying to knock out Paul along the way.
Every time with you. Anyways. Hello, my name is Paul, and today I brought down Felothar, the Steadfast. I want to swing with big butts, and I will not lie about it. And maybe you want to get some value with its activated ability. Who knows? You'll just have stuff with big butts.
I know, you have a very cute butt. Hello everybody, my name is Mercedes. I'm going to be running Miirym, Sentinel Worm. We're going to be doing dragon shenanigans and just, I don't know, copying dragons, I guess.
And Mike, I'm playing Zurgo. This is the new pre-con. I just want little guys. Little guys, they're not here for a long time, they're here for a good time.
Hit him with the Master Worm.
You would.
Alright, let's get started. Roll for high. 3. Well, I'm definitely going first.
11.
17.
I can't lose.
You can't. You did
And
lose.
once again, Mike cannot lose the game.
And with this start, guys, I'm sorry.
Oh god. Should we really be that worried?
Planes, the Soul Ring, the Arcane Signet.
You make me feel a lot better.
Oh god.
Pass.
Draw.
Like, I swear. Hey, if it wasn't gonna be you, it was gonna be Christian.
I'm going to play a 3-tree city naming zombies. I'm going to tap for a soul ring, tap for an arcane signet. Paul, he made me feel a lot better about my decisions in life.
Thank you for tuning in to ApophisEDH.
Alright, go Paul.
God.
On to game 2.
Now on to game 2, guys.
Tap, isolated chapel, pass.
At least some of us are playing fair magic here.
And look, Mercedes, I would just have most of your dragon out.
Just gonna play mountain. Friendly little mountain.
I don't know, but I feel like it's 2v2 right now.
Draw.
Dragons have big butts.
So I'm going to tap this for double white and 2 to play a Hero Bladehold. Just casual turn 2 Hero Bladehold.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a Temple of Triumph the Scry. Keep that on top. And I will pass.
During your end step, I'm going to tap my arcane signet. I'm going to cast Crop Rotation. I'm going to sacrifice my 3-tree city.
Because that's the problem you're having right now.
It's more that it doesn't tap for colors. It's more I can use it to go after something else. It also just gives me an instant target. I'm going to grab the Dead Marshes, which is the Lord of the Rings version of Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth.
Yay, we all have swamps.
Everyone has swamps.
I can use them.
Yes, you can. So can Paul.
Swampy.
Mercedes not as much.
Meh.
Alright. Clear that away. I'm going to untap. Draw. That is beautiful, and I love it. Fangorn Forest. Also, Lord of the Rings. Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth, so now everything's also a forest.
Yay, agree.
I'm going to
Everybody's
tap
Shogari.
for 5, floating 1 colors, and I'm going to bring out Teval, the balanced scales. And I'm going to pay us.
Tap, upkeep, and draw. I'm going to
You're going
play
to
a
something.
command tower. I will pass.
No one told you to play a pre. But then again, the pre-con is really good.
Right. Gonna go ahead and drop a turn. Play a forest as my life turn. I'm then going to tap for 2 and play Up the Beanstalk. When Up the Beanstalk enters the battlefield, and whenever I cast a spell with a mana value of 5 or greater, I get to draw a card. So I'm going to draw a card off of it entering.
I didn't know there were dragons in Jack and the Beanstalk.
Well, yeah, it's
Always
in the
dragons
alternate,
and Jack and the
it's
Beanstalk.
alternate story. And with that, I'm just going to pass turn.
Alright, untap. Draw. Ooh. I'm gonna play this Golgari land.
Golgari land. It is.
Thank you.
Yes. You're welcome.
Yes, play a swamp. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 4 actual colors.
Zurgo.
Zurgo. And I'm going to tap my Soul Ring for a Talisman of Hierarchy. Tap the Arcane Signet in the Talisman of Hierarchy for a Loyal Apprentice. Straighten up this board because it's actually bigger. Go to. That's not a creature. I thought it was a creature. Go to combat. On combat, I create a Thopter because of Loyal Apprentice's Lieutenant. So we're going to swing the Hero Bladehold at Mercedes, the Thopter, and the Loyal Apprentice at Paul. And then Hero Bladehold's ability is going to activate. I'm going to create 2 soldiers
That are tapped and attacking.
that are tapped and attacking. I'm about to borrow dice.
And who are those attacking?
I'll swing them both at Christian.
I'm gonna kill one of them.
Well,
I'm gonna block with Teval.
I take.
That also is Battle Cry when this creature attacks. Each other attacking creature gets +1/+0. So that's
So they're all +1/+0.
3 at Mercedes, 2, 5 at Paul, and that's 2 2 2s at Christian.
I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna block one, and I'm gonna take the other because I don't have another blocker.
1 dies. So whenever a creature token you control leaves the battlefield, draw a card. If it was attacking, so I'm going to draw a card.
Yep.
And pass there.
I'm going to untap. I am a deeply generous soul.
Good.
I'm going to tap for 2. I'm going to play Keisha Skimmer. So whenever a card leaves my graveyard during my turn, I draw a card. This ability only triggers once per turn during my turn. Then I'm going to tap for 4. This makes sense to this, so my artifacts are all in one pile. So for 4, I'm going to attempt with Discovery. Who wants land?
Ooh, I do.
I'll take the temple.
Start there. So Paul's taking the temp.
Taking it.
Y'all are greedy. So you can't look at me for this. I'm taking it.
Alright, so I get 4 lands.
We just search for one, right?
There's
Yeah, you search for 1 and I search, and it's any land.
Any land?
Any land.
Y'all are greedy.
Mm-hmm.
So
I stand by what I'm doing.
Let's see.
you can't blame me for this.
Guys, you can't blame me for choosing this option.
I'm going to grab a Vault of the Archangel.
I'm gonna grab a temple plenty.
You said I actually have to look. 2.
See.
Christian
3.
knows my game. Give all my creatures lifelink and death touch.
You know what? Why not? I'm gonna pick Mosswort Bridge
And hide away.
and Hadaway. Do I need to shuffle then?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, yeah. Just gotta double check that.
And not a strip mine was searched.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. There might be a reason there's very low basics in this deck.
While you're doing all that, temple.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the one thing I'm for.
While you're doing that, temple plenty triggers. Yes, I scribe one.
I forgot I haven't put that into this deck yet. Oh no, this is still going to be great for me.
So what did you search, or do you have to say?
Oh, well, I mean, it's coming to board.
Oh, it's coming to board, yeah.
And it doesn't come in tapped unless it says it comes in tapped. So it does come in untapped, whatever you search. So the 4 lands I got, they all enter simultaneously. That's very important. Is first I got Glacial Chasm. I got Cabal Coffers, Reflecting Pool, and Field of the Dead.
Field of the Dead.
I got
banned.
Field of... No, it's not. Nice try.
Was it not?
No.
No.
Is
Oh,
it not
also
on
I
the
have
list?
7 different named lands now because that's... So I'm going to
Is
get
it
4
not on
zombies.
the list?
It's not?
It's on the Game Changer list.
It's on the Game
God
Changer
damn
list.
And I'm gonna go
I
ahead.
thought we were done with this damn land.
Sir. Language.
And I'm gonna go
I
ahead
said damn.
and
So I'm going to get 4 black zombie creatures.
He was obviously talking about the Hoover Dam.
Yeah.
Hoover Dam, is that it?
or the Dimsdale Dimmadome Dam.
Well, fair enough.
The Dimsdale Dimmadam?
Dimsdale Dimmadome. Say that 3 times fast.
Dimsdale Dimmadam. Dimsdale Dimmadam. Dimsdale Dimmadam. Yeah, the very last one.
So we are going to invoke the rule of brains. Because all 4 of these enter at the same time.
Hey, so that'll happen.
Are you done with that?
Yeah, it's
I'm done
almost-
with those triggers.
It's almost
Yeah,
like
so-
the boards are starting to explode. Paul did his scribe, correct?
Yes.
And
And now we have the hideaway.
the hideaway, yes. Oh,
Now I very famously have blockers on the ground.
so I'm gonna pick this card
You
here.
act like I don't want my token to be.
Probably
I know you want your tokens to die.
these go at the bottom.
I
of the
might have
deck
searched
in a
something to
random
make it
order.
valuable for my tokens to die.
It's not valuable if they come at me anymore.
Says who?
Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you. The only thing I have to give up is attacking.
Oh, did you sacrifice a land to Glacial Chasm?
I don't have to sacrifice a land. Oh, sacrifice a land. You're right. So it still sees it as that. Oh, just sack that.
I mean, you can get it back.
Actually, wait, I can sack any land. Give me a second then.
Sacrifice-
Okay, I'm gonna float the mana, I'm gonna sack it to itself. To sack a land.
Well, they didn't specify what land got
Yeah,
sacked.
no, I understand.
Then I'm gonna tap 3 more. Since I still have that floating. I'm gonna play a Head Shredder.
Alright.
And I'm gonna poke Mike in the air for 4 with Teval. But I do have an on attack trigger, so I mill 3 cards. Then I can return a land card from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So 1, 2, 3. That's a land that got milled, so that's gonna trigger Headshot, so this is gonna get to come straight to play off of that. And I'm going to return the 3-Tree City from my graveyard.
And then some Road Chamber triggers, you get to mill, you get to bounce another land.
But that's still 2 lands entering that has 7 different named lands, so I will get 2 more zombies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to return the command tower. And I will get brains. And brains.
Are they all different art?
They are all different art.
How many more RC you have?
Yes. I have an entire box of tokens right over here. Also, that is a card leaving my graveyard, so Kishla Skimmer will draw me a card.
Okay.
With that, I pass.
That's all?
That's all.
That's all.
Are you sure?
Alright, so
I
untap.
mean, if I could make like 50 more zombies, that'd be great.
Okay. I'm gonna play a sort of Sad Temple, but not really.
I helped you get closer.
Okay. I got choices to make. I
Also,
can,
3-Tree City is zombies.
I can either set up my board or I can slow some people down. But 2 players in front of me are kind of being very scary right now.
I got blockers for this battle cry nonsense.
Well, I feel like I have to send the message. I'm gonna tap for 3, tapping the Temple of False God for green because of Yavimaya, and then
Okay.
2 white. I'm gonna cast Slaughter the Strong. Each player chooses any number of creatures they control with total power 4 or less, then sacrifices everything else.
I'm just gonna keep Teval.
Nothing on my board dies.
No,
yes.
You choose total power 4.
Total power 4?
Yes.
And then everything else gets slammed. So I'm going to lose all my zombos here. And Kishla.
Damn it, Paul.
Yes, the Hoover Dam. So cursed.
But then stay open all day.
Well, my son is bored and it's life choices. I'm gonna pass the turn.
Don't mind me, get out of this scot-free.
Luckily, Head Shredder here is not a creature, it's a vehicle.
Targeting Zurgo and my Thopter.
And how many tokens did you have die?
I had 1 token die. Which means each opponent loses a life.
I'm surprised you didn't get rid of the Thopter and keep the Lieutenant.
That's a 2-1, and that's a 3-3.
He doesn't gain life.
It has to be
2-1,
total
that's a
power
3-3.
4.
Oh, I see.
I couldn't keep any of my creatures because both were one was 2 powered and the other 2 were 3 powered.
I see.
Math is important and fun.
It's my fault.
So Mike, that thing?
I mean, I was gonna play pool until I saw the horde of zombies and the horde of tokens.
There were 2 tokens on the board.
And you can make
I was-
more.
I was
3.
going to turn them into
You can
vegans.
still make more.
Actually,
4.
I would have had
Yeah, 4.
2 more zombies.
It's still way too many.
I would have had 2 zombie druids as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all I could do.
I was going to be making 4 tokens a turn.
Would you believe it? I still have yet to cast a creature.
Yes. Mostly because
Well,
you chose not to.
Well, we're
It-
in like the same
That's your
boat
fault.
here.
Like,
It was either that or let all this go ham.
I'm going to very famously point out I did nothing to you 2 yet.
I'm gonna play Hinterland Harbor.
You still have your commander?
I do. I got a vehicle.
Comes in.
Need to trim the hedges occasionally.
And so what we want to do here to buy.
I forgot to put them on the board, but with Teval, I would have had 2 zombie druids as well, but they also would have been sufficiently nuked.
I'm then going to tap for 4. Let me just get myself set up here. And I'm going to play a Panharmonicon.
Combo piece.
I know, it's fun and it's pretty. I am tapped out and can't do nothing else. So I'm gonna just go ahead and pass turn to you, Mike.
untap. Time to rebuild next.
Time to rebuild. Is that what we're calling it now?
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Tap for 3 colorless. And double red. For Siege King Commander.
Goblins.
Making 3 1/1 goblins. That's this one. This one. 3 1/1 goblins. They do not have haste, unfortunately. I control planes. I'll play Castle Ardenvale. Black. White. And for an Ophiomancer. So now, DM upkeep, if I do not control a snake, I'll make a snake token.
Snake.
It's snake.
So something, a little snack.
Next, we're going to go to combat. Goblins cannot attack this turn because they just came in. But the Thopter can attack at Christian because he's open in the air. And Paul can take 3, plus there's a trigger on Zurgo.
Take the 1 from the Thopter.
I take 3 Zurgo damage.
So where's the mobilized warrior going?
Mobilized Warrior will go at Mercedes.
Ow.
For 1.
For 1.
I took the most damage. What are you crying about?
You took
Well,
command.
you deserve it because you didn't nuke everything.
You didn't even have anything to get nuked.
Ditto.
Gotta love level 12.
Right?
So, after combat, of course, my token sacrifices itself, and Zurgo has everybody else lose their life.
Ow.
Not past there.
I'm gonna untap.
At the beginning of upkeep, I do not control a snake token.
Yep,
So I will
enjoy
need
your
snake
snake token.
Yeah.
Slow back.
Yeah.
Command tower.
Really?
Yeah, I think we're there.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tap for 5, and I'm gonna play River Kelpie.
River Kelpie.
River Kelpie. When this creature or another permanent enters from my graveyard, I can draw a card. Whenever a player casts a spell from a graveyard, I draw a card. And it also has persist, so I will get to at least draw one thing off this at the bare minimum. But I also am very famously going to use the River Kelpie to crew the Hedge Shredder.
Shred some hedges.
Time to shred some hedges, guys. Time to do some things.
Sure, some topiary.
See, I did play a land, so I do get a
You know it was a
zombie.
gardener.
Huh?
You know it was a gardener.
I'm going to swing with the Hedge Shredder and Teval. We're going to go...
I don't have anything here.
You don't have anything in the air. So we're going to hit Mike here with Teval again. And Hedge Shredder's going to go at Paul because he blew up my board. But on attack, I do have 2 separate triggers. So first, Hedge Shredder is going to mill 2. So a sprout, and a forest. It's going to steal this forest out of my graveyard and put it onto my battlefield tapped. That is a permanent coming into play from my graveyard, so I will get to draw off River Kelpie. And then
Mill 2.
it's mill 2 on attack for the Hedge Shredder. It's mill 3 for Teval.
Okay, that's where
I'm going to get to make a vegan social justice warrior zombie. Very environmentally conscious, very friendly. Then we're going to get to mill 3 for Teval, which is Satyr Wayfinder, Lotus Veil, and a Living Death. I'm going to get to cheat the Lotus Veil into play. Off of the Hedge Shredder. That's going to be another card I draw from there.
You make another zombie.
This is going to come in after that fact. So I'm going to get another one of those, and another Social Justice Warrior zombie too.
You want dice or you have cards?
Actually, I would love dice, because I have stuff on top of mine right now.
We want to do 20? D6?
E6.
6.
There you go.
Okay. So, can I borrow a second one too, please?
Yeah.
That's the 2. It's a funky looking 2, I'm confused. I
know the 5 and the 2 look too
it's like,
alike.
which one is which? Alright. So that's going to come in after the fact. I'm going to get a Glacial Chasm. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. That was 1 for turn, the 1 for that. I'm going to get 2 more, so these are going to go to 4. So off the Lotus Veil, I can either choose to sacrifice 2 untapped lands or bury Lotus Veil. I'm just going to bury the Lotus Veil, honestly. Actually, no. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to sacrifice the forest for the Glacial Chasm. This way I can buy myself a turn. And that was 1, 2, 3 things that entered. Because 2 lands off this, 1 off him. So 3 total Social Justice Warrior zombies.
I don't know why, but every time you say that, I keep thinking the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle song.
I'm done, pass.
Okay. Tap. Upkeep and
Zombies on the
draw.
half shell. Turtle power.
Alright. I'm just going to tap for 4. And I will play an Arbor Adherent. And I will pass. And miss a land drop.
Suspicious.
Does nothing for me now.
So taps for 0 mana at the moment.
Well, it taps for 1 mana of any color, so tap for
Okay.
4.
So taps for 1 mana, but ultimately its better ability is still offline.
Yeah. I had to take a turn off just so.
Social Justice zombies. Doo-doo.
Now
Go
it's stuck
vegan.
now it's stuck
Don't
in
eat
your
brains.
head. Don't eat brains. Turtle power.
Nope, zombie power.
So then what, they eat cranberries?
Maybe.
Alrighty. Play the
Pretty
mountain as my rifle.
Oversized.
Maybe. Could be good.
Yeah. Or we want to just go black and white. Just not do any of the colors.
Black and white would probably be a lot more legible.
It's like $12 for a box of 30.
Not bad. There was also 3 things that came from my graveyard, so I would draw one more card. Do one more card.
You didn't know we're filming, right?
Hmm?
You didn't know we're filming, right?
We can talk about improvements in film.
I gotcha.
Now, someone Torment of Hailfire Paul.
I just want to show.
Uniquely only Paul.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Mike, I want you to know I may or may not have a ton of zombies.
Oh, I know you do.
I mean, you two have been more ahead of the game than the rest of us.
Understood, yeah.
Guys, remember, it's very important that you ignore my deck, because do you have a minute to talk about the environment?
Well, the environment's kind of destroying us right now. For an environmental deck, there's a lot of head shredding.
Look, we gotta keep the environment. We gotta trim back the dead growth. We gotta mulch it, make it healthy. But we're growing it. We're growing it. It's getting bigger. Things are happening.
Conservation.
Conservation. Preserving the wildlife.
Oh god.
Welcome to Wild Thornberry's Extreme.
No.
Smashing.
Smashing.
One of the sons, then the whole group follows through.
Alright, so I'm gonna tap for 4 and play a Atsushi.
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 I think it has
Blazing
a
Sky.
death trigger.
You like sushi, but I like sushi.
I love sushi. That's gonna be his new name now. It's not
Sushi.
sushi.
He is
Sushi the dragon. He likes
He's-
dragon roll.
He is my sushi.
He shall be mine. He shall be my sushi. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pass for turn.
Untap. My
Your
slightly.
little dudes. Your little dudes.
Not a fan of my little dudes. Play a mountain. I have 1 card in hand. It's not
But
good.
you could have so many more depending on how you attack.
Yes.
Although now Zurgo doesn't have a good swing.
I'm gonna tap for red and 2 for a redoubled Storm Singer.
Oh, thank God that doesn't have haste.
It has first strike. It's a 3/3. Whenever this creature attacks, for each creature token that entered the board this turn, create a tapped and attacking copy of that token. At the beginning of the end step, sacrifice those tokens.
That'd be great in Deadpool.
Yes, it would. Almost like it's in those colors.
Almost yes. Almost like there's a plan.
It's meant to be.
Yeah. Speaking of meant to be,
Uh-oh.
3 goblins. 1, 2, 3. Snake over at Mercedes because that Panharmonicon scares me.
Hi. It's just a
Thopter,
musical fruit.
Thopter's going to attack Paul
Uh-huh.
in the air. And what is the thing over there?
It's a 2/4.
A 2/4. Zurgo's going to swing at Paul.
Alright.
Which
And then where's the warrior
The
going?
warrior will also go at Paul.
Alright, I'm just gonna bump the goblin. You swung at me.
Got it.
And I'll put the adherent in front of Zurgo, and I'll take 2.
Take 2.
And I'm gonna block one of the goblins coming at me, and I'm just gonna take the one from the snake.
1 from the snake. I draw 2 cards for 2 creatures. 2 critters dying.
Then that warrior's gonna
And
die.
Warrior when at the end
Yeah, during the end step, it's gonna die, and we're each
at the
gonna
end
get.
step, but I'm going to my
sucked in.
main phase 2.
Yep, I'm just gonna ping us down that one preemptively.
Ow.
1, 2, and 3. Oh, my board's getting big.
Tree.
That's why I keep my tokens off of the mat.
For a Kaya Ghost Hunter.
God,
Okay.
that would have been fantastic earlier.
Yes, it would have, but I just drew it.
Oh, next turn, that will be annoying.
She's going to come in with 3 counters. I'm just going to grab one of these.
Yeah, move it a little closer so you can reach it better.
3. Yeah. +1 is creatures you control gain death touch to the end of turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target token. -2 is until the end phase, 1 or more tokens would be destroyed under your control. Would be created. Create twice that many. And -6, you don't have to worry about that. Is exile all cards from all graveyards, then create a 1/1 spirit token for each creature that was exiled this way. We
You're so
definitely
scared
don't
of a
need to worry about that.
Pantomime?
And
That's
then I'm
scarier than a pantomimicon.
And you say I'm friendly one.
That's
You're very friendly.
that's relative.
Not now.
Speaking of relatives, Saturobot.
So,
Oh, is that your cousin?
so
25th
sad.
So he's gonna search for a mountain to the field taps. God, there's no face in
Excuse
this
me.
deck.
Okay.
So sad. And then I will end my turn.
And
When
I've
Shark
already
presses
hit us
himself,
for that one.
Everybody takes damage.
Ouchie.
I am just gonna uptick Kaya.
I figured. So what creature's getting the +1/+1 counter?
The Thopter.
The Thopter.
The Thopter's getting a +1/+1.
Some aerial dominance. Alright. At the beginning of my upkeep, I have to either pay the cumulative upkeep or kill it. Bin. So why would I not do that? Draw for turn.
I'm gonna go help that.
Okay, Mike. We still love you. Someone has to. Play a Twilight Mire. Ooh, that is just an inherently good card for me.
I'm now realizing that these cards, the amount of glare on them is terrible.
Could be worse. Could be Zoidberg.
Why not Zoidberg?
Alright. I'm going to use one of my zombies. I'm going to crew my Head Shredder. I'm just going to keep this one over here. As long as I have a zombie token, I might as well use the common sense option here. Hey, Mike, you got anything in the air over there?
Yeah, I have plenty in the air.
What? Right now?
Yeah, I have a Thopter.
Is it untapped?
No.
Oh,
That wasn't the question.
He's right. That was not the
You
question.
gotta specify.
You want to play lawyer? Let's play lawyer.
I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to swing Head Shredder and Teval. Head Shredder is going to go at Mersabi's. And Teval is going to spike kill Kaya.
Well, you know what? I'm going to block your head shredder.
That's fine. I figured you wanted your thing to die.
Yeah.
Well, before anything dies, before damage, I do have on-attack triggers that are relevant.
Okay.
So, Teval first, this
At least
time.
I didn't get it.
Island. Okay, so, I'm going to get to cheat these two into play off the Head Shredder. But I also get to sneak a land into play. Oh, look, it's Glacial Chasm. I'm just going to sack this.
If I had kept Thopter open, he just would have swung more.
And that's going to make one Social Justice Warrior zombie.
Yeah, it's all zero
So-
other flyers at Kaya.
For that, that's going to go. Then I'm going to get 2 more for the 2 lands I
No,
just cheated
like-
into play.
The stuff on the ground, he would just swung Kaya.
Then I'm going to get to mill 2 off Head Shredder. No
Even
lands
though
among that.
It was 2 turns away from hitting its ultimate.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
What, hitting its ultimate?
Yep.
Or being 2 turns
And that
away?
was 3 things I brought in from my graveyard, so River Kelpie will draw me 3 cards. Okay, so I have to play something or drop something. Actually, this is an easy choice, because I can play around with this I'm gonna cast Zurn Horde for free.
Oh, God.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Stop cutting me.
Yippee. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He's gonna get bad before it gets good.
Might.
Unfortunately.
I'm gonna pass turn there.
Hold on a moment.
So,
Yep.
before
Well, actually,
we
yeah.
do all that,
And move
The
on to
trigger-
damage and whatever dies.
alright, so when this dies, I'm going to go ahead and choose its second mode. And I'm just going to make 3 treasure tokens.
Which makes 6 treasure tokens because of Panamarca?
No.
No. Huh?
No, it's a
Well,
death
if
trigger.
in-
Okay.
Yeah.
So
No,
she's
it's
just
just
gonna make
victory.
3.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna take my turn.
Also, I've now reminded myself that I have Glacial Chasm. So I can't take damage. I can only take the life loss.
Right.
So you can swing at me all freaking day.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tap for 3.
I prevent all damage, which means I can't even build commander damage right now.
Chance. I'm gonna tap for 3. All of it being green because of Yamamaya. I'm gonna play a Carving Caryatid. When it enters, I draw a card. I'll play a Deceptive Landscape as my land for turn, which will be untapped, which will activate my Temple of the False God.
Finally.
Yeah, I know, right? And I'm gonna tap my Arbor Inherent for 5 green mana. I'm gonna spend 4 of it on a Rampant Architect. So when this enters or attacks, I'm gonna create a 1/3 white wall with Defender. And I currently have 1 green floating right now.
Like, it's nice to have a full grip.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm on my 3rd turn of being hell bent.
It's
My stuff is so cheap. I don't need to hold on to it.
and
Not like I'm
floating.
Not like I'm hurting for mana.
I'm just gonna pass right here.
Okay.
That is true. You do have access to green and black.
Yeah, but there's nothing really relevant I can do right now, so I'm just gonna hang tight.
You could totally kill the River Kelpie. It's not like it'll persist itself back there.
I was aware, guys.
Was it because it could remove my graveyard?
Yes.
You didn't see the one, like the flyer?
No, I did.
You just hoping I was going to overlook the planeswalker.
It would
It's like,
be it
the
would
one
not
thing
be
that
the
would
first
stop
time.
all my plans.
Would not be the first
Like
time you've
bountiful
overlooked something.
landscape as
Fair
my
enough.
land for turn.
I just thought your hate for Paul was more than your hate for Kaya.
Nope.
Uh,
Things that remove my graveyard-centric deck's graveyard somehow out-trump my dislike for Paul blowing up my board.
And
I thought we were friends, Christian.
We are friends. Best friends.
you really underestimate
Friends,
Christian's
yeah.
definition of friendship.
At least we have that on camera.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, here.
You're sacking the 3 treasures?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh, there's a commander coming into play.
Uh-huh. Jurgen.
Well, that's on the stack.
Right.
I'm gonna tap my Cabal coffers. for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. I'm going to use 7 of it, so I got 3 floating. I'm going to flash back Forbidden Alchemy because it's an instant.
You should know.
When I cast that, River Kelpie's going to draw me a card. I get to look at the top 4 cards, put 1 of them into my hand and the rest into my graveyard. 2, 3, 4.
I'm scared.
I'll put this into my hand, and I'm going to put these, which Port of Carfell went into my graveyard, which Head Shredder will grab back to my thing. I need another dice. I have another zombie. Now I have 7 zombies and 5 Social Justice Warrior zombies because something entered from my graveyard, and River Kelpie will draw me 1 more card because a card entered from my graveyard.
And anything else?
You have 3 more floating black.
I have great things planned. Great, terrible things. I'm going to use that remaining 3 for a card I drew. It's Saw in Half.
Targeting.
River Kelpie.
Oh gosh.
So,
So
can
I'm doing this dance again.
I get a dice?
You know what? Here you go. D20.
Well, I need a... Well, actually, wait.
You know what? Here.
Just have the dice.
Just have the dice.
Alright, so I currently have 7 untapped zombies, so 8 including this one. And what's going to happen is I'm going to kill River Kelpie. It's going to be destroyed by Saw in Half. If a creature dies, this way its controller creates 2 tokens, except their power is half rounded up, so they're going to be 2 2s. So I'm going to... River Kelpies. But then the other River Kelpie's going to persist itself back, so I have 3 2/2 River Kelpies. And the copy River Kelpies are going to see the original one come back along with it coming back, so I'm going to draw 3 more cards.
I'd like to make a note that this is all while Miirym's trying to enter the battlefield.
Miirym's entering
And-
my WCF, dude.
That's going to be another Social Justice Warrior zombie. Alright, and now Miirym is cleared to land.
Is
Are
it?
you sure?
Sure.
Okay. Good God.
Getting that sawed in half was beautiful.
Jesus Christ.
Uh-huh. That's...
Oh my God.
All because Paul couldn't hold on to his board wipe.
Yeah, Paul, the board would have been so much better now. I mean, look at my sport. Let's just ignore this sport over here.
Might probably have kept
Uh,
the Zurgo and the Goblin.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just tap this to sacrifice it on my end step and search for a land. Go Mike.
Mercedes just look at me like, Christian.
Well, that was absurd.
What, you think it can't get worse?
Oh, I believe it could get worse.
Off turn. Play an exotic orchid.
Am I still the problem?
Well, not anymore.
I've done nothing wrong.
Said no one ever.
It's a Christian all the time, but we know he's lying.
Yep.
I'm gonna tap 2, a white off the arcane signet.
Guys, that Kaya would have exiled
and
all
a
of our
white
graveyards.
off,
Kaya was the least of our
Talisman.
problems.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
the
was-
board wipe
yeah.
that would have stopped all of this.
2 turns away. And the Castle Ardenvale to create a 1/1 white human. Then we're gonna go to combat.
I'm going to remind you, I do still have Glacial Chasm.
Yes. Zurgo is going to attack at. Paul, can you block this?
I'll block the wall token.
Sure.
Well, the wall. Oh, I see.
Zurgo blocks the wall, making a warrior.
Running out of room, we're putting it on the iPad, guys.
The Thopter and the Goblin are attacking at Mercedes with that warrior. So Z3.
Okay.
And then I also have.
And the Thopter has a +1/+1 counter on it, right?
Yes, it does. And I also have the Psalm Simulacrum and the redoubled Storm Singer attacking at Mercedes as well.
So what else can I make?
Whenever he attacks, create a creature token that enters the battlefield tapped and attacking
For each token.
for each token.
So
I made
warrior and a
one.
human.
So I make another warrior and another human, and they're tapped and attacking. And those are attacking at Christian.
Which will do nothing to me.
Correct.
Yay.
Going to blocks.
Block Zurgo with my wall.
Blocking Zurgo with the wall.
I'm just gonna block the two things coming at me.
You are blocking?
I mean, I might as well. It's either that or let them die during the end step.
Right. And at Mercedes is the Goblin, the Thopter, the humans attacking at Christian.
Yep.
So
You
it's
said-
I got a warrior and a
so
human coming at me.
the Solemn and the Redoubled.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. I would appreciate it if you block the Solemn.
I blocked the solemn. What's in it for me?
I draw a card.
What does it mean?
Okay, either you block the Solemn and I draw a card, or you can block one of the tokens and I still draw a card.
Okay.
No matter what, we get to draw a card.
Well, fine. I'll block the solemn.
Cool.
I'll say I didn't do nothing.
Cool.
Alright, blocking Solemn.
So I'll take how much?
So you take 3, 4, 5.
5.
Well, remember, this is a 2/2.
3,
And you still have
6,
this going at Mercedes.
7.
7.
7.
And then the wall dies to
Wall dies
Zurgo.
is Zurgo because he's a 3/3.
And when it does,
It's a 1/3.
when it does, it's going to trigger my Rampant Architect. I'm going to search for a basic.
Put onto the board tapped.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have 1 dying on Christian's board. So I draw a card.
What do you get?
Well, I'm killing both things, the human
Yes.
token and the warrior you swung, so you're
Got
drawing.
it. So I'm drawing 2 off of Zurgo. And then on my...
And then you get to draw
Draw for
1
Solemn.
for the solemn.
Got it. Cool.
I cast board weight.
So go to my second main phase. We're going to tap the orchard for a Wayfared bobble.
We're gonna pay 2 to crack it.
Pay 2 to crack the Wayfared bobble. And search for another land. Tapped.
The
Get a swamp.
The door is everything.
Candy Mountain.
This deck has a Leopleurodon in it.
A magical Leopleurodon.
Actually, that's the one thing I couldn't find because I wanted to make that joke in this deck,
And ending my turn.
but I couldn't fit Nezahal in the deck.
Passes. So everybody takes 1 damage.
It's the one damage I can't stop.
Uh-huh. Yeah, person.
During your end step, I'm going to sacrifice the Glacial Chasm to Zurin Orb to gain 2 life.
I'm going to tap to sacrifice the goblin to make you take 2 damage.
But isn't there...
Off the CGA commander.
So just balance it out.
Yes. No,
Hmm.
no benefits.
Isn't there a card in
Oh, there's-
Magic that looks like a Leopleurodon?
Nezahal, yes.
Is there?
Yes.
And then we each,
Oh,
and Mike, because of
yeah, that's right.
Oh,
We lose
everybody
another
loses
one.
a life.
Ow.
And we each what?
that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
We each are about to die to zombies.
What? Maybe.
No, huh?
Maybe. Paul's probably about to die.
Okay.
Specifically Paul.
Not happy about it, but...
I'm going to tap. I'm going to play Ramunap Excavator. I'm going to play the Glacial Chasm from Graveyard.
And here goes the stance
Actually, I'm
again.
lying. I'm not going to play that. We are going to play something.
Playing us, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Solitaire.
It's almost like I can cheat the Glacial Chasm in at like the drop of a hat or something.
Yeah.
Gonna play the Twilight Mire, which will give me a zombie and a Social Justice Warrior zombie.
Hold the card.
Then, because that's a card coming out of my graveyard, I'm going to get to draw 3 cards, 1 for each River Kelpie.
Ah.
I'm going to discard so many cards, guys.
Chop it all up. Start over.
Where'd you go? I know you're in here somewhere. And tap for a butt ton of black mana, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 black mana.
Yay.
Noxious Gear Hulk. What is the biggest hoe on the table? Who has the biggest butt?
Miirym, but you have to pay 2 into it.
No.
Man,
no,
I wonder
no,
if I have
No.
6 more floating black mana.
My biggest thing is 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn 2 of that remaining floating 6, and I'm gonna target Miirym, so I gain 6 life.
Fiddly dee.
Love you. Thank you for the tasty snack. Mmm, delicious.
Yeah, somebody got Felothar.
That's like
Oh wait, you think that's spiteful? I'm gonna use 3 of that. Actually, wait. So, let's see. I have 4 floating black mana left out of the 6 for the 12 I produced, because 6 for that, 2 to pay into the ward for Miirym. So I got 4 left. Use 1 to pay into Twilight Mire to produce double green, using the remaining 3. Guiltleaf Archdruid. Hey guys! I'm gonna tap these 7 zombie druids. I wonder why they're druids. Paul, I want all of your land.
In response.
Guiltleaf Archdruid, I can tap 7 druids to take 1 player's land permanently. I take all of it permanently. It's not as long as I control them. What do you do in a broken castle? What do you do in a broken castle? Do 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 do. Paul's doing so much math right now.
WTF, dude.
In response,
I wanted resources.
I'm gonna tower defense.
Okay, that works. Gimme. I mean, I don't. Do I get to untap them? No, I don't. I just gain control of them. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay! Now, also, Paul has big booties. Ruins my plans. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nothing has reach over there, right?
They both have reach because of tower defense.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, they do get reach. Let's see. I'm going to crew Head Shredder with the errant zombie token I have over here. And Teval and Head Shredder are going to go at Mersabi's.
I'm in danger.
So, I have on-attack triggers first. So I'm going to mill 2. I'm going to get to seize that land back to my board, which will give me 1 zombie. And I will have a new Social Justice Warrior zombie as well. Then I'm going to mill 3 for Teval. Darn. Not what I'm looking for.
Let me guess, you're looking for second harvest.
No, I don't want Second Harvest. It's not in the deck. I'm going to grab back the Glacial Chasm, which that's a land entering from there, land entering. I'm going to draw 6 more cards. 4, 5, 6.
I do got a
Have
question.
you
How
not
much
been
damage
discarding the
to
board lands inside?
9 to... I do not. I'm going to discard a lot of cards.
Was that this turn? Did you draw that?
Yes! Oh, what to do? So that is another thing I have enter, so that is a second Social Justice Warrior zombie. Conveniently, these zombies I cannot use for it.
Convenient.
Conveniently. How much total black can I make right now? Off of Tree City.
Yeah.
Some zombies.
Christian wanted to be nice.
10.
You just sacrifice
17,
all
18,
Paul's
19.
lands back to Zurgo. Just give him his land back.
Don't give me more plans that I wasn't already thinking of doing. I'm gonna tap 3 Tree City. And I got 9, 10, 17, 18, 19 zombies. Yeah, got 19 zombies, so I'm gonna make 19 mana. Let me figure out what color I'm making it. What is the most generic color I have in my hand?
Rainbow.
Yes, but we're gonna go with black. That's 5,
You know we
6,
milled them
7,
into-
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna use.
Mike,
I'm working on it,
yes.
Paul. I'm gonna
Oh,
use
you know
12
we
out
know
of
the
19,
living
so I got
Yeah, I know
7
about it.
left. So I'm gonna get Tassiger, Gravecrawler, Reassembling Skeleton, and Cemetery Tampering. So I'm gonna hide away 5, 4, 5.
How many cards you got left in your deck?
Don't worry about that. It's not your business. Put this under my Cemetery Tampering. It is. And then the remainder of these go to the bottom in a random order. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Got 37 cards left in deck. I've gone through most of the deck. Alright, so I still have 7 black floating.
Isn't there a possible target player draws 2 times?
Yeah, that's called Blue Sun Zenith.
So if X were to equal 19 and the target Christian draw his whole deck. +1.
7, so I'm going to use
Ten cards that you can log.
5 of that,
He would
and I'm then
draw
going to tap
his
for
card.
2.
You guys got an odd number.
And I'm going to play Dead Bridge Chant. I'm going to put the top 10 cards of my deck into my graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'd think. But there's a very important thing that goes along with what I'm looking for.
You have that living death man.
Living Death is in the graveyard. But no, I was looking for lands that I'm fetching with the Hedge Shredder, which will give me another Social Justice Warrior zombie.
Don't you
Just
have
one?
enough ones?
Then that's also 3 things entering from my graveyard, so I'm going to draw 9 more cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I just took 20 more cards out of my deck.
Oh god.
Are ya happy now?
I
No.
think he's down to 17. He was at 37. He just drew 20.
Yeah?
You're the only one in 4 straw spell colors.
Huh?
You're the only one in 4 straw spell colors.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Oh, I know. We know because you don't have any lands anymore.
Two, 6. Not enough to do all.
10.
Alright, 1.
This is the stuff you don't get to see in other streams, guys.
All the thought. One, 2,
The behind the scenes
3.
commentary.
This should be sped up with like,
4,
with like yakety sax in the background.
5, 6, 7, and I'm going to discard all of this. It's a lot of lands.
Which
Where'd
gets
that go off?
pulled by.
No, it's only when they come from my library.
Okay.
That's it.
Yep, that's it.
One falls on top of you and sack off.
Shh, I can do whatever I want. But at least
My own person, okay? Is there a creature on the board?
Yeah.
Blockers.
Tap for 6. I'll play Alden, Century Herdmaster. Go to combat. Mercedes. Fort you because of Alden. I attack with its toughness, and when I attack, I get a wall.
Why me?
You're open.
Because I have Glacial Chasm and he can't deal damage to me anyway.
Because
So
I
how much
just
is it?
just 4.
Four.
I just don't care anymore, so I'm attacking.
I'm just gonna keep the Glacial Chasm on top of my land pile.
I pass turn and take depression.
Blue. Green, blue. Green. Red. Sure.
Listen, you're up kicking, right?
No, I'm sacking it. And then I'm recurring it.
Everything you correct, you sacrifice from the land.
I've been sacking just a basic I keep pulling out.
Okay.
That way we just keep that loop going.
Maybe not.
Because then it's also making 2 of these and 2 of these every time I do
Yeah.
that.
You have a combo.
I might have lost part of the combo.
I'm gonna go ahead
So
and
what?
play Rockfall Vale.
Bill?
for my turn.
You 4th thing.
There's actually a thing I'm looking for.
You 4th thing.
I know.
Oh, that is what you put on.
Don't worry, at this point I'm not looking for the... Actually, do that, because Teval triggers off things leaving my graveyard.
You get 1 thing.
I do get one thing, but it's one thing. Still a payoff. Yes, there is a Bajuka Bog in Zurgo, very famously.
Darn.
Should search for scavenger grounds off that attempted discovery.
Probably would have been the best thing to search with the graveyard centric deck at the table. Not gonna lie. Just be like, watch you.
At this point, he'd probably force you to use it with that Arch Druid.
Oh, that is true, but then... But at that point I wouldn't have to worry about my graveyard as much.
Just
Archdruid did nothing
Just-
wrong.
why?
Look, Paul.
No.
Paul.
Answer
You were
this
building
question.
walls.
Answer this question.
I had to take the funding away from you.
Answer this question.
Mexico is not building your walls.
Answer this question. Why?
So there goes this video.
Because I didn't have enough to take everyone's land at the same time, so I had to start with someone.
This video died the moment I lost all my lands.
Well, that's one player dying.
No, like,
Oh god.
Hey, I think you guys should kiss.
Shut up, Christian.
No.
we're talking about these decks.
Well, feels like this.
Yeah, I'm not winning turn 5 here.
There's a lot of this we had to edit out. After what just happened?
I mean,
I don't think it's as
scratch this
bad
whole
as we
video.
think it is.
That's what Mike's telling me. Opposite.
I mean, the gameplay of the video, maybe. We are also very low on mat space.
Yeah.
You got anything else, man?
I'm thinking.
Does Mercedes have a way to just kill the board?
I hope so.
No.
Sadly, no.
Sadly, no.
Got it.
And I don't got enough mana to do what I want to do.
Recast your commander?
No. Kinda.
No, kinda. I don't want to admit it. Shut up.
What's the worst thing he's got on his board?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the worst thing he's got? Yes.
What's the worst thing you got on his board? Paul's lands are the worst thing.
Absolutely, Paul's lands. Destroy Paul's lands. Otherwise, I will win the game.
Why? Because they don't have oil?
Yeah, they definitely don't have oil. Well, Paul doesn't have any oil anymore.
That. And 6. Okay, Corsair.
Oh, look, that does cheat out a commander.
He does.
Cheats out again.
Boop.
Oh, wait.
Until end step. And then it goes
It
back.
comes out and it has
It's
haste.
got haste.
But Mercedes, I'm going to point this out. I do have Glacial Chasm, so I prevent all damage that would be dealt to me. So I can't even rack commander damage. You can hit Paul or Mike, though.
You know, Mike has been punching me a lot this game.
That's right.
Not
Mike's
my
got you
fault.
down to 10. It's Mike.
Wasn't Mike that did that.
Yeah, it was Mike that did that.
Mike might have assisted with some death.
Gung ho!
How much?
It's 6/6 in the air, I believe.
Mana damage.
Yeah.
Quick War 2.
And the other one?
The other one does not have haste very famously.
And then, you know,
During your end step, it will just return to your command zone. So technically, you get to cheat your commander out twice, but the second time it's going to miss it because it's not your command zone anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here you go.
One tap. See, I don't have enough ES on the side of me.
Well, I mean, I agree. Mercedes is doing a lot.
You are not part of this
Doing-
conversation anymore.
She's in front of me.
I ain't doing jack who.
Especially if you're going.
I mean, like, I will kill so many of your tokens.
Look at what you did before fall.
I mean, I gave Paul the Jimmy Wong curses in the most roundabout way I could think of.
You left him out in the middle of the ocean.
I took his one sandwich.
You took a sandwich. You
Actually,
took
wait. Sorry. I took his sandwich, his water, his flare kit, his first aid kit,
his oar.
his phone, and I put a hole in the boat. I left him the oar, though.
Just got an oar in a bucket.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to combat and swing Zurgo at Paul, which on attack he makes a warrior token attacking, and then I'm also going to attack Christian with the snake, doctor, and the human.
Block the wall by Zurgo.
Got it.
Pick another land.
I take absolutely no damage.
You said you blocked though.
No, but we didn't make a deal.
We're off, Christian. I need
But
cards.
Mike, for you, I'm going to sacrifice this land and gain 2 life.
On my end step, this everybody hits
Oh.
1,
Ow.
and I'll pass.
Then also during your end step, I'm going to sacrifice the Glacial Chasm to Zurgo. Gain 2 more life.
I can't do anything if I can't draw cards.
But what if you can draw all the cards?
I enjoy that.
Right. At the beginning of my upkeep, Dead Bridge chant triggers. At the beginning of my upkeep, I choose a card at random from my graveyard. If it's a creature card, it comes to the battlefield. Otherwise, it goes to my hand.
Yeah, it's not like you got a million cards in your graveyard right now.
Man, but there's a very low creature count.
No, these are on 4.
Yeah, basically. It's doing well for a graveyard deck. Doing things. Jason, my outside buddy, pick a card, any card. Better be a creature. It is a land. But that is still, let's see. Otherwise, it goes to my hand. So that is still a thing leaving my graveyard. So I will get another Zombozo Druid. We'll draw a card.
And now you just have to try your whole deck.
Also, during my upkeep, I may mill 3 cards. I'm not. But then if I have 20 or more cards in my graveyard, which I'm pretty sure I do, I get to cheat out the thing under Cemetery Tampering, which is Muldrotha the Gravetide.
Oh,
This game's over.
I'm going to play a land. I'm going to make another zombie token. Yeah, I think I just got game right now. So I definitely got enough mana to do this, so I'm just going to show it. Does anyone have any instant speed removal?
You stole all my lands. Like, does it look like it can do anything?
No.
Alright, then before I do this, I'm just going to make sure that this goes through. I'm going to tap my 7 zombie druids, and I'm going to steal all of Mike's land. So Mike, this is your chance to respond with anything you can possibly do.
Chris, are you ending the game?
Yeah, I'm going to end the game.
3 lands.
Alright, so the thing I'm going to do, because I've got more than enough mana between 3 Tree City, Cabal Coffers, and all my other blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I got Gerard, and I've got Lord of Extinction.
Alright.
I will sacrifice that to Gerard and just finish draining y'all for life.
Good game.
And then in response, I'm just going to sack all of Paul's lands to gain more life. And all of Mike's lands. Alright, guys, that is the game. It might not have been the friendliest game, but hostile negotiations deserve hostile situations. We hope y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And we look forward to seeing you next time.
Toodles.